Well, hi Virgos! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Virgos, let's find out what can you expect to come up in your life. If this reading does not resonate, I would check your moon sign, because that is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from someone you trust. And there you are, Virgo, as the overall energy of your own reading. All cards are male or female. So there you are, the overall energy. The Hermit is your card in the tarot deck. But the energy of this card is you've been seeking your path forward in life. You might have more than one choice right in front of you, but whether or not you have choices in front of you right now, you are still seeking your path forward. It's a very spiritual card. And I look around the Hermit. There's a lot of cards around the Hermit when it surrounds your entire reading. So we will get to those as we get to them. Up here in your highest energy is the Four of Swords. You've been healing. You have been spending a lot of time alone, healing, meditating, soul searching, or praying. It's a very spiritual card. You've been looking for guidance. You've been looking for truth. You've been looking for clarity. So these are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. This is you. And what you really need is you need guidance. You need to know how you're going to be moving forward. What's your best plan on moving forward? I have the Devil right next to the Four of Swords and right above the Hermit. It's the card for Capricorn only because of the horn. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But more importantly, the energy is toxic. I think that you were tied to someone who was tied to someone or something else. This is like bondage. And it makes a relationship toxic. I feel like you're recovering, you're healing from it, because the Four of Swords is a healing card. And then the Hermit, I think that's why you're trying to figure out what's next. You know, how are you moving forward? Well, right next to the Devil card is the Death card. This is the card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But what this is about, the energy, is leaving the old behind, the toxic energy, and moving forward. And this is exactly what you want to do. You want to move forward. You will be moving forward and leaving the old behind with the Death card there. I have the King of Wands right under the Four of Swords and on right next to the Hermit. So far I have this toxic energy that the Hermit's very much aware that you want to leave and just move on from. And the King of Wands. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But more importantly, there you are, and the Hermit knows it, holding onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. So you really do want to find your path forward, because you're getting ready to move forward. And you need a plan. You have your hand on that staff, and the other hand is on your hip. And it's like you're just getting ready to get up and go. You just need to know your plan. That's it. You need to know your plan. Next to the Hermit here is the Moon card, and that's under the Death card. So the Moon card, this is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But the Moon, this is about hidden things to be revealed right next to the Hermit. Something's going to be exposed or come to light. And this is going to help you move forward. So never fear. It's either going to be an idea, like that sun almost does look like a light bulb going off, doesn't it? So you might get a great idea, or something will be presented to you that is going to help you to make up your mind how you're going to move forward, because you are so ready to do that. I have the Ace of Cups under the King of Wands. You have a lot of love, and you're taking it with you, okay? You have a lot of love in your heart. You want to find love. I think that moving forward, now you're ready to go look for love. Go look for love again. So, you have it, and you want to find it. Okay, it's right next to the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles is under the Hermit. And they're saying they know that you've been breadcrumbed. You had the Devil energy. This is your card. You got the Six of Pentacles. It goes right here. You were breadcrumbed in your past relationship. They only fed enough into the relationship to barely keep you hanging in there. They threw your scales off balance. It was not a good feeling, and it is something that you need to move forward from and heal from. I have the Two of Swords next to the Six of Pentacles and under the Moon. So it feels like this is blocking. This is blocking your heart by not dealing with something. And I don't think you dealt with it. I don't think you dealt with this energy for a while. You kind of stayed in it for a while until it probably just came to light. You probably suspected it, and it was exposed or something, and then that's why you ended up healing. Now you're in a place where you're wanting to move forward. So this is like just, blindfolded. It's like ignoring the situation, not wanting to deal with it, just protecting your heart. That's what it was all about, is protecting that heart of yours. But, not dealing with something, it never goes away. You eventually end up having to deal with things that you try not to deal with. Let's find out what else you need to know, Virgos. Okay, well, we have the Two of Pentacles next to the Death card. So you are kind of confused how to move forward. You want a secure and solid place in your life. I think you want a committed relationship, someone to share your cup of love with, and you're moving that way. You're going to move past this confusion, and you're just going to take one of those pentacles there in all that confusion and really start to look at it, gaze into it like it's a crystal ball. And you're going to, this is probably what's going to be enlightening you, is your deep thought, your soul searching that you're doing over here. You're meditating. You're going to figure out how you want to move forward, what you want your future to look like, and how you're going to do it. So you're going to come up with a plan. And that's all you need, is a plan. That's all you want right now. I have the Page of Cups next to the Page of Pentacles. This is a tainted cup of love. There's a fish in it. This is what you were getting before. It's not secure. It's not solid. You can't hardly get a future from one of these cups. And I think this is what you were getting before. So this can be another card for Pisces. That gives us 2 for Pisces because of the fish. But you're trying to find a way to move forward and avoid these Page of Cups that keep coming in. There's not enough room left in that cup for love when there's a fish in it. I have the Ten of Swords under the Two of Pentacles and next to the Moon. The Ten of Swords it's a lot better than what it looks. This is the card I call the end. Okay, it's the end of the confusion. It's the end of not knowing what you're going to do. So the plan is going to come together. There's no 11 of Swords. So the confusion's going away, the Moon, all that, being in the dark about where you're going next, that is going away. I have the Lovers here. Now, I know you wanted to hand out your love. I know you're looking for something real. And there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. Look at their hands are out, and they're trying to bring you together with someone. This is a divine soulmate. This is someone you've probably been lovers in another life. You may have a soul contract that hasn't been fulfilled, or loose ends that need to be tied up. But they're bringing you back together. And I think that's when you're looking in this pentacle, I think this person who's coming in is going to be very secure and very stable. And you can probably imagine them when you look in that pentacle. This is also the card for Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So on the other side of the Lovers, I have the Five of Swords under the Page of Cups. Boy. So this is gathering up your swords of truth and clarity. Looking back, I think whoever this was, now that I have the Page of Cups, the Devil, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles, and now I got the Five of Swords. Picking up 3 swords, looking back, there's 3 people in this card, picking up truth and clarity about how this prior relationship was that I think you're healing over. So, 3 to 2. It's almost like you had to go through this past relationship that you're moving forward from in order to appreciate and accept the relationship that you should have. I have the 3 of Swords right under the 10 of Swords. Gosh, and next to the 2 of Swords. Yeah, I really think there might have been a third party or a third energy that was involved with the Devil card. And like I said, these other cards are really pointing to a heartbreak, that you were trying to protect your heart from being broken, but it happened anyway by not dealing with it. And then I have Temperance right next to the 3 of Swords and under the Lover's card. This is a card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is a fire sign. Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. There's your guardian angels and spirit guides once again. And they're pouring this potion back and forth, back and forth. They're trying to get you balanced. They're trying to temper you, make you be a little patient in moving forward. They want you to pull that one foot out of the waters of emotion, put it on the land with the other foot, so you can be grounded. Because when this person comes into your life, you need to make informed and grounded decisions. You need to be solid. You need to be secure when they come in. So leaving this old energy behind is the best thing you can do right now to find your path forward. There is someone on your path. Here's the Ace of Swords. It's right under the 5 of Swords, right next to Temperance. So the true person that you're supposed to be with is coming in. They're trying to bring them in. This is under the 5 of Swords. All these swords that you're picking up here are all about truth and clarity, and that's what's helping you let go of the toxic energy. And as you see, this person's looking back, and they're just fading off into the distance, right below that Page of Cups. So, excuse me. There's a lot of truth. There's a lot of clarity involved here with this past relationship, which is going to help you recognize this special relationship when it comes in. So your path forward is going to be worked out. You're going to see clearly in the end, and you're ready to go. You just need to be pointed in the right direction. You will be enlightened, and you're going to leave this old energy behind and move forward. What's under the deck? Let's see. Ooh, the 7 of Swords. Oh, you're definitely moving forward from that. That's another indicator of a third-party situation, the lying, stealing, cheating, taking of love and running off with it. It's very deceitful energy. You're leaving it behind. You're leaving the confusion behind. You're leaving the toxic energy behind. There's a lot you're leaving behind, and you are moving forward. And there is someone beautiful and special coming in for you. So Virgo, this is your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.